I am exhausted. I am exhausted. I am, and not even just like physically, because I feel okay today, even though I didn't get a lot of sleep. Well, my rest was broken, which is a lot of the times the case because I always have to get up and pee. And then whether or not I go back to sleep is like a crapshoot. It's probably not. It's just that my brain turns on and then I can't always turn it off, right? I have to hurry up and be very intentional that I just kind of detach and I just kind of wander my way and don't really, right, wake up. But sometimes my brain just turns the fuck on and then it is what it is, right? I'm up. I may lay there and then I feel like I've wasted whatever time I lay there because I'm not asleep and also I'm not doing anything. I'm just thinking, right? Today is one of those days. I guess I'm on a fucking rant and I'm gonna have to probably put this maybe, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little warning. Um, because I'm tired. I'm tired of, you know what? I don't even want to think too hard about this because usually I try to choose the right words and I want to make sure that I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of thinking. I'm tired of worrying. I am, I'm exhausted. I'm fucking exhausted in so many ways, right? I'm sick of myself. Like, go sit your ass down because I feel like I'm efforting so much. Even when I think I'm not, I still am. And I'm tired. I am tired. I am tired. It's just so fucking much. It's so much. Like this, all of this can just feel like so much. Like there's so much to navigate and manage, right? And depending on like how your life is set up, you may have other people that you're responsible for in a way managing, right? If you have children, right? You're not the boss of them, but you're tasked with helping to manage, right? And then if you have a spouse, depending on that setup and that partnership, you're also, you're lifing with them, right? And then there's responsibility in that. And there just feels like so many moving pieces. So many moving pieces. And this is in a complaint because don't think I don't understand the gift. Like I feel very blessed and I have this understanding. I get the fucking big picture and I can allow myself to float in that and be grateful and I am tired. I'm tired. You know? I keep getting back to this place where I have to give myself permission to just let the fuck go already. Let go, relax, release, allow, and just be. And just be. Be what I am, be where I am, be in the moment. Just be. And I'm shaking the fuck out of this table. I feel like I need to start this video over because I'm really just not giving a damn right now. I just don't want to. I don't want to give a damn. I want to 0 Fs. Like that's how I feel right now. There are times when I'm just over it. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. There are times when I really like fuck the rules and the lines and the boxes and I don't care what nobody's talking about, what nobody's saying, what nobody's thinking. Like, this is my life. Like, this is my shot to do this particular life. Like, I only get one to do this. I only get one to do this, right? And if I have the opportunity and get to choose to do other lives and have other experiences, that's beautiful and wonderful. But this one here, though, right? This one here that I'm in currently, presently, right? This is it. I don't get to do April again. I don't get to do April again. So how do I want to do April? How do I want to do this? I want to feel happy and good about how I did this, right? And a lot of times you hear people like there's clearly worry and concern about legacy and how people remember you. Like, I want to be remembered for this and all of that. Do I care? About putting, it's not that I don't care about people. I mean, if I can, that shouldn't be the focus, is what I'm saying. That I'm making moves based on how people are going to perceive me and what they'll be able to say about me, right? How do I want to live? What do I want to experience? I need to be putting the focus on the present and what it is that I desire and what it is that I want, right? Because ultimately, if I am fulfilled and happy and thriving and loving myself and doing what I want to do and listening to me, focused on me, I think the level of joy that comes from living your life in that way can only leave a legacy of joy. That just makes sense. Because that's who you're being. Right? If that's how you're showing up, if that's who you're being and how you're being, and you're taking you everywhere you go, then that's what the fuck you're gonna leave behind, are memories of that, because those are the kind of interactions that you're gonna have with people. Right? Does make sense. Does make sense. Do I want to make people smile and make people happy? Of course I do. Of course I do. I know that I can't be their source of it. Not the source of it. But they can experience it by way of me. Because that's who I'm being. Because that's what I'm feeling. Because that's what I'm experiencing. And so when I take me wherever I go and I come into contact with them, that's going to be their experience with me. Right? That's what I'm going to bring into the room. That's the sparkle and the dust that's going to fly off of me as I float on by and through and in and out of wherever I go. So it's imperative that I do that. I need to do that. I need to focus on me. Yes, it's a rant. I'm venting, I'm talking this out and through. I don't want to be perfect according to any fucking body else, because I will be perfectly me when I just be me. And that's all that matters. Not according to anybody else's book, because their book is about them. Like, your book can't be about nobody else. All these people, can't say I haven't been one that's been judgmental of how people are doing them. Feeling some kind of way. That makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. As long as you still breathing and are present on this earth, you should be so busy with figuring all of this out that you just do not have the time or energy to be worrying about what somebody else got going on. You just shouldn't. And here I am saying what you should and shouldn't be doing. None of my business. Go for it. Have fun. Go knuckin' futz if that's what you want to do. If that's how you want to spend your time. I'm exhausted. I'm already exhausted. I don't have time. I'm not giving any more time to it. I'm not. It feels so much better just to be in a place of love. Loving life, loving what is in this moment right now, and just being okay. Allowing myself to feel good and okay right now where I'm at, because there's no tornado, so grateful. There's no hurricane, so grateful. There's no fires, so grateful. My heart goes out to whomever is experiencing anything that is happening in this very moment. May they be protected and covered and cared for. Right now, that is not my reality. I am not in any immediate danger, which means literally all is well right now for me. All of my needs are met in this moment. In this moment. In this moment. Literally all is well. Yes, I'm remembering Reginald Martin in class saying that is what he uses. He uses that. When he's having a moment or he's caught up in those thoughts and he's worrying, that brings him back to center. That brings him back to the present. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm worrying about tomorrow. I don't know where this is going to come from. I don't know if this is going to happen. All of these things that need to be done. But yes, all of that is true. But what else is true? What else is true right now? Right now. Right now, all is well. Right? There are people in places where that is not the case right now. I'm very blessed that isn't the case for me, that I don't have to worry about my immediate danger. I'm not in a position where right in this moment, anything is going wrong. So to bring the energy of something being wrong in this moment into this present moment, like I'm bringing potential, maybe might, but might not happen energy into this present moment by worrying, by being fearful. Nothing's happening right now, but here I am worried. Not only am I worried, I'm also judging where I'm at right now. Even though nothing is wrong, even though all is well, I'm still figuring out how to judge myself for not being where I guess I should be, or what I should be doing, or the things that I didn't do. and haven't done. So I'm even also giving my energy to the past and the present, wasting all this good, right? This wonderful, amazing reality in the present where nothing is fucking wrong. I'm wasting that when I could be enjoying the fact that all is well in this moment. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. We wonder why we're so fucking tired. Worrying, wondering, regretting. I'm so freaking over it, man. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Oh, that felt good. You ever not even realize you needed to take a breath, that you needed to release? Until you did it, child. Take a breath right now. I'm telling you. Just right in this moment. For real. Like, let it go right now. Let it go. I don't know why the song, like, I'm ready to go right now. I don't know where that came from, but I'm ready to let it go right now. It's more accurate. Shit. Whew. I thank you. Thank you for letting me vent, holding space. This is not like I don't like to be the negative Nancy. Sorry, Nancy, if your name is Nancy. Negative nanny, whatever, right? I don't like to be the source of that type of energy, right? And so I smile through my pain all the time. Very rarely do I look like what I'm going through or have been through. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not judging it. But I realize how much I don't allow myself to connect to those feelings. Because being logical and looking at it from this perspective of understanding and making sense of it helps me to keep it together, right? It helps me to move through and push through, and I've always been able to do that, which is a beautiful thing. But when you don't allow yourself to just be and connect with the feelings that come along with whatever it is, I realize that has not served me well in a lot of cases. Because the emotions, whether you allow yourself to feel them or not, still exist. And so what are they doing in your body? And how are they displaying themselves in your everyday life? How are they affecting and impacting you internally, physically, mentally, and emotionally in ways that you aren't connected to, you aren't aware of, right? Just managing. Like I am the employee of the fucking month. Like, I am manager of the year. I'm as much as I think that Like, I feel like I could be way more organized in ways. Like, I really envy people who, like, are very meticulous. And I feel like there are people who would look at me and think that I'm one of those people, right? And not just like from the outside, but people close to me would probably think of me in that way, right? Because I probably don't give myself enough credit, right? Because things tend to get a little unorganized, right? They but they don't tend to stay that way for long because it would drive me crazy. Um, but I'm not as meticulous, I think, and tidy and orderly in the way that I would like, because I guess I've seen versions of that I envy in a way, with labels and just, right. I like for everything to have a place. I'm one of those people. I think when my space is clean and clear and orderly, that helps my internal environment to be also. That's just me, right? Shout out to my granny who helped me to figure that out when I was in high school. And my room would be a mess. Just clean clothes mostly everywhere. But at some point, I think the clean and the dirty would get a little like, right? And I wouldn't even be sure, so I couldn't even wear it. Is it cleaning? I don't know. Yeah, I would take everything out of my closet and all my clothes would be on my bed while I tried to figure out what I was going to wear, but it never went back in, you know? So anyway, I'm just, it's so interesting, like this line that has been drawn for me for so long in regards to separating my spirituality from my everyday life, right? Like they feel like two things that you have to work on and manage and figure out separately, right? Hmm. I feel like Aaron has been talking about this. Excuse me. That was crazy. I'm also reading a book that is talking about it isn't even about merging the two. It's about acknowledging, recognizing, understanding that they were never separate in the first place. But that's what we were taught. That's what we were taught. And so spirituality is like this place that you go to, right? When you're having a hard time and when you need to pray or focus or practice, whatever it is. It's like its own separate category. It's its own separate entity that we have to turn and focus on, that we have to make time out for our day for, right? To make sure that we are doing the things that are going to help us to be better, become more, manifest what we desire. But if we are already everything, we hear all the time, like any and everything that you could want, need, hope for, desire, all that's required is already within you, right? So, I mean, I truly believe that we are already that. Like, I truly believe that like situations don't make you stronger. They don't make you smarter. They don't make you more compassionate or make you, right? I don't think you become those things. I think you become aware that you were already those things. You become aware of your capacity, right? You become more aware of what you already are, right? So it's that, yeah, it made me strong. I didn't know how strong I was, but clearly, that was in me. Because, I mean, it's not something that just gets like thrown on you and sprinkled on you, right? It's not strong dust that comes along, or you don't grow a strong bone because you've been through something. Like it's already a part of you, you know? You just didn't know it. So it's these circumstances and situations that help reveal and uncover what's already there, right? So you don't become something. You become aware of what you already are. It's already a part of you. It's already inside of you. Right? And we're spiritual beings having this human experience. So why would spirituality be something that I need to do? I don't know where I'm going with this, right? But I think these are the musings of my mind. This is just where my mind is right now, right? I'm already on a roll. So I'm just really thinking about that though, right? I don't want to, I'm not advocating for talking anyone out of doing anything that serves them. I'm not saying that I won't be doing things that serve me. I think it's really for me, I'm just really recognizing that there's still in my mind this separation. There's this place that I'm trying to get to. Yeah. More and more I'm understanding the things that I've been learning for the last 4 or 5 years. It's starting to make more and more sense now. I mean, think about it. We've been living our lives a particular way for so long. Like, if you were raised a particular kind of way, to think a particular kind of way and believe a particular thing, then it just makes sense that it's not going to be overnight, which is what I said. That's what I said in my last video. I didn't get here overnight. Where I'm at is up for debate. Where that is. And again, I'm going to respect and honor, right? And appreciate and love where I am. Because I do have all of this life that I've lived before that I can compare. Where I am now to where I was. And man, I appreciate all of what brought me here. Excuse me. You know, I don't know if I said this in a video, any other video before, as I was sharing my spiritual journey. But I remember this tarot card reader, and she's also, she has a podcast. She's really into like psychology, and pretty dope young lady who is all about being authentic, right? Her name is Chloe Taylor. Came across her some years ago, a few years ago. And I remember her talking about, and she may have referenced a book that she got this from, I don't know. But this is where I heard it from, was listening to her YouTube channel. No, listening to her podcast, I'm sorry. And she talked about all of these different versions of herself, and like how we will not honor and respect them, right? We don't give them the credit that they deserve, like who you were. Like a lot of times there's a lot of guilt and shame, right? And like you kind of want to disown some of those other versions of you, right? And she's like, that's really messed up, that you're not loving and honoring and respecting every version of you that you've been, because you don't become who you are now without them, right? So all of the things, think of what they've been through, right? Like that's kind of disrespectful, because they did all of those tough lessons, right? All of the shits that they endured so that you could now, right, enjoy this wisdom and this better way of thinking and feeling and going about life. Thank God that those versions of you got through, right? That they endured and they survived and they learned and they kept going, because here you are, right? And I was like, you damn right. You are damn right. Wow. I love that she looked at it, that she put it in that way, because it helped me to love on those versions of me, right? To really appreciate, right? Love, validate, and respect and honor who I've been, right? So that I could be who I am right now. And ultimately there will be another version of me down the road, and this version of me will also be one of those versions that deserves that same amount of love and honor and respect for what I am fucking handling in this moment right now, right? I had no idea where this video was going. Per usual, that's how it seems. Oh, child. I'm learning as I go, like we all are. Learning as I freaking go. I ain't nobody's teacher. And you know what? I don't even want to try to, I'm done. I'm done trying to position myself. I am fucking over it. position myself as any authority. I have a lot of authority when it comes to me in my life, right? And it don't mean I don't know shit and that I don't have things that I could share. There's a part of me that clearly feels called to hop on this camera. It's not because I love how I look, that I don't have no insecurities, that I am just so confident, because that is bullshit. There are times when I cringe when I look back at myself, but here I am. I am being pushed to do the shit anyway, to show up anyway, and to actually throw it out there and leave it. I don't even be editing these videos. I don't be cleaning them up, trying to make them cute. I just get on here and I just put my heart out there, and that's that. I'm just being obedient to, I guess, my higher self, I guess. Don't know where this is going. Don't know if it makes sense. I think about some of the other videos. Like I think about the last 2 videos I did, and I've thought about taking them down. I thought about removing them. Because who am I? What am I doing? What am I talking about? Why do I feel the need to put myself out there? And I thought about, like, I was judging it and looking at, like, yeah, I feel like am I trying to come across a certain kind of way? Like I feel like there's moments in there where I'm trying to make sure that some kind of way I feel like I'm someone that people can listen to or should listen to, or that I have some level of, right, expertise. Because I'm being told to do this, so clearly it's going somewhere. So I need to package it, or at least a little bit, because clearly I'm not putting in a ton of effort. So however in there I can drop and squeeze and try to package this so that wherever it's going is going to serve me down the road, right? Like it's leading to something, surely. I mean, I'm listening and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? What I'm being told to do. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being told to do this. To be seen, apparently, is what I'm receiving. And it's hard for me not to keep referencing Erin, because she's such a beautiful, amazing, this divine, it makes so much sense. We're so lucky, and she's not the only one, but right now I'm resonating with her messages. If you aren't following Erin Lyons, that's who I'm talking about. If you feel called, check her out. She's just very powerful. And she talks about how being seen is sacred. And that it's, in a way of loving and honoring yourself when you allow yourself to be seen. Because you're worthy and deserving of being seen. Why not? Why not? Just as you are. Excuse me. So it's so funny, like when I'm called and inspired, when I'm being told to hop on, it's not after I've showered and moisturized my hair and brushed my eyebrows and put something on my lips other than a little Vaseline or whatever I throw on my lips real quick so they won't be so dry. And, you know, I'm not dressed and cute and my... I'm just saying, like, apparently, as is, right? And there's nothing wrong with doing any of that. There's nothing wrong with doing any of that, right? Because that's a form of love. If that's how you want to love on you and take care of you, and you feel good in your body and your energy when you have on, right? I don't really do makeup, but whatever I might do. The makeup, the hair, right? For men, a fresh cut and a lining and all of that. Do all of that. Yes, you should. As you should, right? Yeah. That's when you feel good. That's when you feel your best. That's, you know, you should do that. I mean, it probably doesn't seem like I do that because I'm never on camera like that. But I do enjoy doing those things. I do, like, right? No way, nowhere near to the level that I used to. But that's okay. You know, I have gotten a greater appreciation for who I am, how I look, whenever. Because this is how I look. So I can find the right angle and the right lighting, and I can do all the things so that I come across in a way that looks the most appealing to me. But in my regular everyday life, when I'm taking myself to the store and I'm talking to folks and I'm interacting, considering that's not what I do on a regular everyday basis. I'm not riding around with a ring light, right? I'm not made up. I'm not dressed up 24/7. So my every regular everyday life, this is who I am. So, child, I may as well show up and present. Will I also get on camera when I may feel a little bit more? I'm sure I will. But I'm just allowing myself to be seen. Allowing myself to be seen. And not just like the physical me, but I'm allowing myself to just be seen. With my weird, quirky ass, my offbeat, mind running a million miles a minute. I always say I'm all over the place. Like, I just be all over the place. Like, I said that before, and I'm like, yeah, not really. I judge myself even when I don't realize it. It is crazy. Nitpicking, child. Just... Anyway, this has been too long. I don't know why my videos are like in the 40 minutes now. I thought I was doing good at around 30. I'm gonna wrap this up with me being in this place where I'm truly starting to understand, realize that it's not only safe for me to just be who and what I am. It's okay that I am still figuring it the fuck out, right? Who and what I am. What that looks like is okay, right? Loving, acknowledging, honoring myself as this divine being, right? And that I don't have to effort to do shit. Because I'm already divine. I'm already spirit. So I'm already fucking spiritual. And anything I fucking do is spiritual, right? My whole life is spiritual. Everything is spirit. Everything is spirit. Everything is spirit. If God is everything, then everything is God. Everything is spirit. Everything is spiritual. There's nothing specific that I must do to be worthy, to be deserving. All I have to do is acknowledge my divinity. Acknowledge that I am what I am. I am who and what I am. And in that acknowledgement, I connect. I feel it. I allow myself to feel and be it. And then I also feel everything else. And I just let myself settle into that. And then there's just automatically these feelings of love and gratitude that surface. Is that not enough? This pressure to go meditate for 20 and 15, 30 minutes a day to prove to myself that I am connected, that I can connect, that I can receive. How about I am it? How about I do that? I am it. I'm always receiving. How about I just start acknowledging what is? The fact that I am source, having this human experience. I'm never disconnected. I'm always connected. I'm connected to everything. Everything's always communicating with me. Right? Everything's vibrating, communicating, responding to me like I'm responding to it. And I get to decide in this moment. I get to decide right now that I'm receiving. I'm allowing it in. I'm allowing it in. I am listening with all of my senses, with all of my being. I'm allowing life to communicate to me, to connect with me, all that serves me well. All of life that is of light and love and high vibration and eager and excited and has that energy. Like I'm connecting and aligning with that in this moment where all is well. I'm just deciding to do that. I'm done efforting. I'm done shoulding. Camera's about to die, so if that isn't a sign, I don't know what. I'm not about to plug it in. I'm about to let y'all go. And I'm not even gonna say get back to anything. I'm about to just settle into being this magnificent being this amazing, divine bundle of love. And I don't have to do shit but be that right now. That's it. And that's all I have for today. As always, I love you much. I wish you nothing but the best of everything, because you deserve that, because you too are all of that. And so much more than either one of us, right, could even wrap our minds around. So I'm gonna immerse myself in that knowing and in that understanding. All right, peace.